going on, everybody? This is Matt Does Fitness, and I've discovered a way to combat morons writing ridiculous things on Facebook. I've changed my name to No One. So now when I see one of those stupid posts, I can like it, and it says, no one likes this. Okay, this is a bit of a weird video. I apologise for the length. Basically, it's a mashup of a couple of days training. I recently went away for a couple of days, so I had to use different strange gyms, as you can see here. The first day, this is what you're watching now, I did some squats. So I did 3 sets of 5 at 140 kilos, 308 pounds. Followed by a set of 12. Now you can see them here. Right, first thing to note, this gym was quality. It was at Lee Valley, which is like an athletics, it's like an indoor athletics centre. It was a high performance centre, so it has loads of like awesome powerlifting, Olympic lifting type stuff. There's about 6 racks. There's like, you know, it's got like nice laminate flooring. Basically all the things that my gym does not have. So it just made me kind of hate my gym even more. But it was nice. I had a great time training there. It was really, really decent. This is my second set. Now, like I said, it's 3 sets of 5. So I've got into a nice pattern. I'm essentially, for my big lifts, rotating 3 different kind of templates. I'm going either 3 sets of 5, or 3 sets of 3, or 5 sets of 1. That is the kind of pattern I've got into. And it seems to be working quite well. I'm basically planning to do that. And then just gradually up the weight as I see fit, possibly by, you know, like 5 pounds or so each week, possibly less, possibly more. I'll just kind of play it by ear, give myself a bit of flexibility, and it will just give me a chance to lift heavier more frequently, and yeah, it's feeling pretty good. Another thing to note is that I'm squatting much more frequently. I have kind of got up to squatting about 3 times a week at the moment, which seems like a lot, but I'm not doing a massive amount of volume in each session. It's only like a maximum of 5 singles or just a 3 sets, so it's not too much. And at the moment I'm feeling really good. It's what I used to do when I was jumping, so I have done it previously. Yeah, squatting 3 times a week, possibly wouldn't recommend it to like someone that's fairly new to squatting, but I've been doing it for a while, and like I said, I've got a history of doing it to that extent before, so I'll see how I get on with it. That was my 3rd set of 5. To be honest, 308 is pretty light, but I wasn't feeling great today. Was feeling a little bit heavy. I'd done a lot of driving, so I didn't want to go too crazy. Then I just chucked in this is 220 pounds, 100 kilos, nice and light, just a set to exhaustion. From behind, it doesn't actually look like I'm going too deep, but I am definitely going below parallel. All of my squats, I'm always below parallel. I always make sure when I'm watching back and at the time I'm going below parallel. Sometimes I go even deeper than that, but I always make sure I break parallel. And that was that. I wanted to do more in this session, but I mentioned it before, I've got a problem, a minor problem with my bicep tendon at the moment, so I was quite restricted in what I could do. So after the squats, I did a couple of other bits, but it wasn't worth filming, and that was that. Then I drove further up the country. I was up in Leeds, and then I came back down. On the way back down, I got in a second session, which was what you can see here, some squats and some bench. This was like a, 2, so about 48 hours later. I went for some heavy singles with my squats, and I'm very pleased with how they went. I did 5 singles at 374 pounds, 170 kilos. I got all of them, and I felt really nice. I was feeling really strong in general on this day. You'll see here, I mean, to be honest, all of them looked like grinders, but I never were any of the reps in doubt. I always knew I had them. And after I got past that little sticking point, every time I was flying up, so I felt really good. Again, you can see here, this is a different gym. This was where was it? This was kind of near Lakeside. It's a pretty new gym. It's absolutely huge, and it was rammed. Like before I went in there, it was in like a weird little industrial estate. And before I went in there, I remember thinking to myself, surely no one's ever going to use this because like it's so hard to find, you know. But there was literally about 200 people in there. It was ridiculous, but it was awesome. They had loads of decent stuff. Again, lots of squat racks, and again, it made my gym seem like some kind of shantytown gym. Now this is I think my penultimate single, or my penultimate single. Again, to emphasise, I felt really, really good today. I mean, this is not too far off I've got 390 something, I think basically 400 pounds for a single, which is a PR, and this is 374, so very close to that, and they were coming up easy. So I think already I'm ready to go past my PR, but I'm basically planning, again, like I said, just to build up these singles gradually, and I should, in a few weeks, get to the point where I'm doing, oh, just missed the rack there, embarrassing. Get to the point where I'm doing singles, 5 sets, 5 singles at above my PR, which will be nice. This is the last one. It was getting busier and busier at this time, so people kept running in to try and spot me. Here we go. This guy was absolutely massive, by the way. Yeah, obviously he came in to try and spot me, but I didn't need it. I was bossing it. And then moving on, I went straight into some bench. So just those 5 singles for squats. Like I said, not too heavy on the volume because I'm doing them more frequently. Onto bench, I did 3 sets of 5 at 231 pounds, so 105 kilos. Again, with a lot of these sessions, because it's the first time I'm doing them, I'm kind of guesstimating the weight. But now I've done most of the sessions, so I know where I'm at, and I can kind of build it up from here. But again, I was feeling really strong. I'm feeling much better with my pause and with my setup. This first set was a little bit shaky. I also got a bit of a problem with my left wrist. It's a bit kind of, I don't know, messed up. So sometimes it appears like I'm not locking out with my left arm, but it's because I can't force my wrist up. But yeah, like I said, my bench setup is feeling much better. I'm kind of digging my my scapula into the bench, trying to get a nice arch, obviously keeping my arse planted, and I'm feeling really strong. I feel like I can bench a lot more than I was before, so I'll continue to build these up, probably erring on the side of being conservative to make sure I get all of my reps, but I'm excited. I think I'm going to do some pretty decent lifts over the coming weeks and months. So yeah, it's looking good. Now this is my 3rd set, my final set. After this, again, I did some accessory work. I did some chest work, some flyers, some other presses, and then a bit of tricep work. But I cannot explain to you how busy the gym was. Absolutely rammed. Like behind this camera, there were hordes of people, so I couldn't really film much more. But that was my 2 days, guys. My 2 days of traveling. I got in all I could. 2 decent sessions. I'm feeling good. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, as always. And I will see you in my next video tomorrow.